Hello everyone, thanks for watching our video message today. It's been nearly 2 months since the closure of Nordia House due to the pandemic, and we just want to update you on Nordic Northwest today.
It's a beautiful day here at Nordia House in Nordic Northwest. Beautiful time of year with the greenery and the rhododendrons in bloom, and we certainly wish you were here. We are socially distanced here. We're keeping apart. It's eerily silent here, which is very uncomfortable for many of you that spend a great deal of time where it's busy and active, and the smell of coffee from Broder, that's all missing. It's a very sterile situation right now. However, I can hear the soft voices on the phone from Jodi's office and from Minna's office, some clicking of keyboards and so forth. We're doing Zoom meetings, and that's keeping volunteers and the board engaged. Karen is here from time to time, and she's keeping track of the finances for us. Whitman is outside today dealing with the delivery. Nate is here on occasion. They're performing part-time service as a team for facilities maintenance and other chores that need to be performed here. So there's a fair amount of work being performed. Although we're not open, life goes on, and the building is occupied.
And our transition to open Nordia House will be gradual. First and foremost is we're concerned about the safety of our guests, our volunteers, and our staff. So we'll be following all the Oregon mandates and guidelines. You can imagine we'll first start opening for smaller workshops or events, and then when it's safe to do so, we'll open up for festivals and concerts. And we'll put in safety practices and procedures and make sure to communicate that to you before we open, so when you do come to visit Nordia House, you'll be safe and feel comfortable. Our programming will continue. Currently, we're doing a lot of our programming on a digital format, so please check our website and our weekly e-news for the latest.
Before we continue into some more details about finances and operations, I'd like to extend a personal wish for everyone's health. We do hope our members and friends are healthy, that your families are healthy, and for the care workers and first responders who are working today, we wish you our best. We do have members that are employed at OHSU, for example. These are important positions. We're very proud of what you're doing. We'd like to give a personal word of encouragement to those parents and grandparents who have children doing remote learning. This is a new exercise, and the little guys get kind of antsy from time to time, and they miss their friends. So that's a new challenge that few of us ever expected. So anyway, everyone is fine here. We have not had any reports of any health issues. We hope that continues. But anyway, we want to extend our best wishes for everyone's health at this time.
And Nordic Northwest is grateful to receive funding from the Federal CARES Act. We received a loan for $73,000, and we hope to turn that loan into a grant by bringing our staff back to their normal hours. And this will be an important source of funding for us, as many of our sources of revenue have dried up.
On the revenue side, on February 25th, the Board of Directors at their annual budget meeting approved the fiscal year 2021 budget. That was full of hope and goals for the new year. 3 weeks later, unfortunately, with the closures and the pandemic announcements coming out of the governor's office, we had to cut the budget, recognizing that income would be lowered due to the closure of Broder and Finware and reduced donations and so forth. So we had to take that exercise of reducing expenses and looking at a budget in a new light. Now, the Board of Directors has chosen to look at the budget on a routine basis, revisit it probably in 6 months, and see what the future looks like. But you can be assured that the Board of Directors and the Executive Committee, every member, are focused and they're disciplined and they're thorough in their analysis of the budget situation of Nordic Northwest. And with the help of Karen, who's keeping the financial records in place, we have good information, good data to work from. So we are hoping for the best.
I just wanted to update you on Nordic Northwest financial health. Due to a successful Match to Burn campaign and the generous support of donors, Nordic Northwest has no current debt. This will be a tough time. We've weathered other financial storms. We'll weather this one. It'll be bumpy and rocky, but we'll need the support of all of our donors. And with that, we look into going into the future. Our board of directors and volunteers and members have been heavily involved in developing a new strategic plan. And so the board is busy doing that, and we hope to announce that in the near future. And we look forward to the future. Our midsummer program has moved to a digital platform, and we're looking forward to next year to being at Oaks Park. And our Scan Fair event has moved to the convention center, and hopefully we can have large festivals by that time. And we were planning an early June celebration of the 5-year anniversary of Nordia House, annual membership celebration, and Burn the Mortgage, but that will be delayed to further in the summertime if we can have that.
A final note, Fogobo is under consideration for National Historic Landmark status. We are close to the goal line, and hopefully we will achieve that status, which will bring national recognition and the distinction that Fogobo deserves for its history and its architectural style, which is unique nationally. I'd like to personally thank Greg Jacob for his effort in writing the application documents and the narratives, and his assistance by Lila Simon. Their work and effort has been invaluable. They've been assisted by some other volunteers who have measured and photographed and documented and so forth. This has been a big effort that's taken over 2 years. So we hope this designation is successful, and that will provide the recognition that Fogobo so richly deserves.
Until we see you again, stay well.
And start your happy hour a little bit early, and skål to everyone.